Okay, so my dumb corporate icebreaker, like if your character for this new campaign, so if they were like an animal, what animal would they be? And I know like you're going to say cat, Juniper, but there's a lot of, okay, because I was going to say there's a lot of different breeds and types and anyway.
All right, let's do it. Let's go around the table.
And you could do whichever one of like, if you want to do Charles Rex. Or
I'm going to do it for the character of the narrator, who is a character.
Oh, fun.
Yes. Who's going first?
I can go first if you guys want, because I already had a chance to think about it.
Yeah, I have to look up the animal that I'm thinking of.
I was thinking of, so you know how there's like really cool birds of prey, but then there are like the like tiny little birds of prey.
Oh yeah.
And it's like a hawk or a falcon or whatever, but it's like so small and it's just a little guy.
Yeah.
I think that one of those stupid little
guys.
Little creatures.
That's Friedrich.
Or like a little owl. Like a grumpy little owl.
Oh, like one of those. Yeah, one of those.
That's really small.
Yeah, those vicious killer owls, but they look like they're just like a little borb.
Yeah.
A little
one of those little bitches.
Yeah, okay. Sorry, I'm still thinking.
Yeah, no, everyone.
Now we're all thinking about like.
Yeah, I know. Give me a minute.
I have other ones if that helps to come back. Okay, because I heard a song the other day where I was like, this is very apt. So if there's a song that you would associate with your character.
So I do have one for that. Actually, I have a whole freaking playlist of
knew
songs.
it.
Yeah. Tracks for Cat.
Of course. And I've been listening to that on repeat for a long time. But for the entire campaign, I have a song that I have basically thought through frame by frame of what a intro for the campaign would be.
Like an animatic?
Yeah, like an animatic.
Fun.
And it is the song Sinner by The Last Dinner Party.
Ooh.
So that's like my whole campaign. And this is a redacted. I will not tell you which character this is, but the song From the Start by Laffy.
Nice.
Also, I said I was going to do this for the narrator, but actually I am going to change that. The train is the character that I am going to answer for what animal would it be?
Yeah.
And it would be an aquarium octopus that is very fond of its caretakers. You know, like the ones where you see videos where it's like the octopus loves its caretakers, but also will break out of its tank and do a million crimes a minute.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool.
I love that. That's so interesting.
The song that I heard that made me think of Friedrich, it's Explode by Mother Mother.
Oh, yeah, that's a great song.
But it's funny. I'm like, I feel like almost all the lyrics fit really well, except there's a bit about having sex. And I'm like, there's no way. This
man does not fuck.
But outside of that, dead on.
Dead on. All right. I need answers from my friends.
Okay.
My other friends.
I have an animal.
Yeah. What's your animal for Valerian?
A civet.
Oh, yeah. That
what
makes
does
sense.
this look like again?
They're like cats that look like they should be beautiful little cuddly friends, but then they are.
But they're evil.
Full of
and
evil.
they like look kind of weird.
Ooh, I like that.
They're like not. They're like in one of the cat families, but they're not like.
They're like
cats.
a raccoon cat.
They're like a weasel raccoon cat.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Those are cool cats.
I can't wait to see the furry
Valerian.
fan art for everyone's characters.
Yeah.
I don't think we've ever gotten anthro fan art.
Well, we will now because
Now we will.
We have a
I
bitch with a
welcome it.
tail.
I welcome it.
We got a bitch with a tail.
I don't know. I mean, for Pepper, it's like the stereotypical answer, but I do think of a dog specifically. I think of like a borzoi, like a really like
borzoi.
I would have said like a beautiful, like one of those coppery golden retrievers.
Oh yeah, sure.
But wait, why the borzoi? Tell me more about borzoi.
Just because like they're like dumb. They're like weird, and they seem like they've lived like 1,000 lives and like have like secret pain.
Do you guys have songs for your characters?
Well, the first one that came to mind for me was that one fucking Panic at the Disco song.
Oh, is
You
it
know,
the,
Kat.
Yeah. Because I think it was actually one of my songs for Torva.
Oh, it probably was.
Oh my god,
yeah.
that's so funny.
Probably was.
It's literally called Emperor's New Clothes.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I think I know that one.
Yeah,
Play a
yeah,
little
yeah.
of it.
I mean, I think like maybe the Lost song.
Ooh, what's
Make
that?
your own kind of music.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
That one.
Yeah.
Man.
Good ass fucking
I didn't
song.
know it was
It's
in
a good
Lost.
song.
Yeah, like
It's famously in Lost.
I've never seen Lost, and I was like, why are you calling it the Lost song?
Is it famously in Lost?
Oh, I had one more, which I was going to ask if you had a Tumblr post that you would associate with
I
your
couldn't think of one off the top of my head.
That's fine. I had the idea because, of course, I saw the fucking Reddit screenshot about the lentils
fucking
guy.
lentils guy.
Lentils guy. That's right. right. I mean, if you want to know the first thing that popped into my head when you asked that question, and I have no basis for this, and I can't say that it would genuinely represent Valerian in any way, but it is they crave that mineral goat meme. I don't know why, but that's
I'm sure there's a mineral he craves.
I'm sure there's a mineral.
I think it's more, I feel like it's more that Valerian's assumption about people is that they crave that mineral.
Yeah, probably.
Maybe.
Actually, yeah. He's more like trying to figure out which mineral they crave. And then he's trying to seize the means of production.
Nice.
Oh, actually, yeah. For the train, the Tumblr post is "Ask not for whom the Venga bus is coming. It is coming."
Yes,
Makes perfect sense.
Great post.
Great post. Great
Perfect
post.
sense.
Yeah.
You okay?
No, I was looking at Tumblr posts.
Peppers is a post that Kat made.
Yeah. Oh.
It's tearfully adding a new tag to my blacklist. I'm sorry, beloved mutual. You've gone somewhere I cannot follow.
Hell yeah.
Well, speaking of my Tumblr and my beautiful Tumblr posts, let's play Blades in the Dark. Hello, my name is Kat, and I am your GM.
Hi, my name is Noelle. I play Pepper. She's a railjack.
Hi, I'm Juniper, and I play Valerian, who's a slip and slide.
Hi, I'm Errol. I play Friedrich Weiss, who is a leech.
All right, my beautiful leech, railjack, and slip and slide. Before we get started, why don't you guys talk through what you have on your notes?
Okay, my note says Friedrichales and Peppera.
My notes in here says, there is a man with a sword. I am high. Get the sword.
Yeah, you were flirting with Sword Man.
Yeah, I was flirting with sword man.
His
And I
name
got
is
us-
Adrostus.
Yeah, and I got us all. That's right. And then we write that down.
We're doing a deception score. We're trying to get the diadem if we win. There's 4 judges. There's the high priest Gavril. There's the hero Adrostus, who has the special sword.
Well, they're all high now.
Yeah.
Yay.
There's Bo Bangles.
Fucking great.
I forgot about my Bagley.
Go Bagley.
I want you guys to know the notes are like high priest Gavril, hero Adrostus, has special sword. Bo Bangles, question mark, question mark, question mark.
Just another priest I had to come up with a name with.
dude.
And Valerian, of course,
And
is
me.
taking the place of one of the judges.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then in the competition, the contestants are Olympia, the princess, who's bad at stuff but friendly. Javelina, who's rich and mean. Bettini, who is a temple acolyte and is also kind of mean. And Dora, who's part of the commoner class and decent at stuff. And then, of course, we've got Peppera also competing now.
Yep, yep.
And
You got stuck in the stables.
yeah, that did happen. I did get out, though.
You got out.
Yeah.
That's where we left it, is that you got out of the stables. Because of your actions with the horses, Friedrichles, Fotini is out.
Oh, yeah.
That's
she,
right.
like, broke her fucking leg or whatever.
Yeah, there was a...
That was crazy.
Yep. So
And the other lady also like got injured, I think.
she got injured, but she's not injured
She's
enough
not
to be out. Yeah, Pavlina.
So all that's left is poetry and tactics, because we've
That-
done archery, charioteering, and music.
Well, and we got tactics in the bag.
But also people are suspicious of us now because we've done some weird shit.
Yes, you guys have the 6 o'clock temple suspicion is 4 out of 6, and the lady's suspicion is 3 out of 6. So you guys some suspicions are being raised because you guys have been doing some crazy shit. And then the last thing that happened, you saw a strange woman who you suspect of being from NEVERNOWHERE breaking into a room inside the Colosseum. So, of course, you followed her straight to the Sun Queen's diadem. And that is where we are now. She has slit the guard's throat. You have just walked in on her in the secure room in the Colosseum. The other 2 guards have been distracted by your smoke bomb, at least for now.
Fuck. Okay, I'm glad I fucking followed her.
You come into the room and she makes eye contact with you, and you can see her do the same calculation that you did, where she sees like, oh, this guy doesn't belong here. I also don't belong here. And she looks at the crown and she goes, I see. Are you here for that too?
I am already fingering in my bandolier for a grenade.
Okay, all right.
But as I do, I say, yes, how would you like to negotiate?
Well, unfortunately, I'm working on commissions, so I'm afraid there is no negotiation, and she is going to throw a dagger at you.
Okay.
So you are going to have to resist if you do not want to get a dagger in you, my friend.
All right, cool. I can do a resist. How does that work again?
So either you will take a level 2 harm of stabbed,
Yeah, no thanks.
but if you want to resist this, you will use one of your character's attributes, insight, prowess, or resolve. I would say this is prowess to resist the consequences of getting stabbed by a dagger.
Mm-hmm.
So however many pips you have in that, that's how many dice you roll.
Okay.
And so it's going to be 6 stress to resist, and you will subtract whatever your highest number from your roll is, and that's how much stress you'll take to resist this.
Okay. 6.
Hell yeah, Errol, this is your game.
Apparently my D6s aren't cursed. It's only my D20s.
Yeah, I guess. So because that was a level 2 harm, actually, you will only take a level 1 harm instead, and that will be a shallow cut.
Jeez. I better throw my fucking grenade at this lady.
All right, what do you want to do for your action roll there?
May I tinker?
You may tinker. You may tinker. You may tinker. This is going to be desperate and standard effect. 6.
Yes.
Holy shit. And make sure you mark experience for taking a desperate action.
Fuck yeah.
Okay, yeah, you throw a fucking grenade, and yeah, it has the expected effect of hurting this woman very badly. It also has the expected effect of everybody in the building. So Pepera and Valerian, you hear an explosion go off from somewhere deep within the building as you two are getting set up for the tactics contest.
And I should clarify, it's not like a huge grenade. You know, it's like a little...
It's like a demure grenade.
I just want to clarify. It's a small explosive charge with a short fuse that detonates into metal shrapnel.
Right. Now
Like a grenade.
Like a grenade does.
I know, I just want to,
Like a
like
standard-
as far as how loud it is or how many
So like
people
as loud as a
notice.
grenade.
About as loud as a grenade would
As
be.
like if a grenade went off in this building, like
Yeah.
as loud as that.
How loud is that? Friedrich, the room explodes into plaster dust and shrapnel, and you hear a high keening wail as this woman is impaled by shrapnel. And what do you do from here? As you're looking around, you see the table has been upturned. The crown, where it had been like swaddled in like a beautiful sort of like silk pillow,
Mm-hmm.
it has been tossed to the floor and is in the corner now.
I know what I want to do.
Yeah,
So she's kind of like incapacitated somewhat, right?
yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and grab her wrist.
Oh,
And I'm
okay.
going to wait for the guards to come.
Ooh.
Interesting. So you're not going to go for the crown. You're going to stick with the plan here. Okay.
I mean, I haven't had a chance to communicate with the others.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
true.
All right. All right.
Dang.
So you grab her wrist and,
And I look at her and I look in her eyes and I look guilty.
and she looks up at you and her eyes are just full of hate and tears. And she grits her teeth and goes, "So, I guess the new guy's got some teeth.
I don't take any pleasure in it.
You should learn to." And what is she gonna do?
I mean, it was a pretty hardcore grenade. I don't know if you know
I
this,
mean-
but it had shrapnel in it.
It had shrapnel, yeah.
I don't know. I think it's probably not that
It's like
bad.
a small explosive.
I'm pretty sure
it's full of
just
shrapnel that
a
causes an explosion.
tiny little explosive.
Yeah.
Just barely there.
But I will
Like,
kick her if I have to.
the shrapnel was like little slivers.
All right. I mean, she's pretty well incapacitated by this grenade. And
Yeah, I mean, what level of harm would you say that is?
I'm going to say that's probably a level 3 harm. So the guards come pouring in and they point their spears at you and her, Friedrich.
All right. I hold her wrist and I say, I apprehended this thief attempting to steal the diadem.
And one of the guards says, "Who the hell are you?" And I'm going to have you roll an action roll to get
Okay.
yourself out of this, Friedrich.
I think the best thing for me to do here is sway.
Yep.
And even though I've taken a fair amount of stress, how much stress is it to push yourself again?
2.
Kind of think I better. So, yeah. This seems important.
So how many stresses do you have left?
3.
Okay.
Okay, highest is 4. What does that mean?
Okay, that is success with a consequence.
Okay.
So what do you say to them?
They asked, who the hell are you?
Yeah.
I say, My daughter is competing in the festival, and I saw this woman very suspiciously sneaking past the guards. I apprehended her attempting to steal the diadem. Fortunately, I had my personal defense mechanism on hand.
And I think the consequence here is that you are going to up the suspicion again, because what kind of thing did you have on you that made this big explosion? They really look at you, Friedrich, now as you're here covered in plaster dust with this injured woman, supposedly the father of one of the contestants, and they kind of look at each other and go, what happened here? But they're going to let you go. One of the guards says, sir, let me escort you back to your seat. The tactics competition will be beginning soon, and we'll need to interrogate this woman.
I look back at her and I say, make sure that she gets medical attention.
Of course, sir. And the woman looks at you. The look in her eyes is anger, yes, but it is also betrayal. Like, what you have done to her here, she feels betrayed.
I mean, I don't even fucking know her, so...
You don't, but she's another member of the train, and...
We're not supposed to do this to people on the train.
Yeah.
I mean, she was gonna kill me.
I won't elaborate further, other than that there may be things you don't know.
Oh, God.
All right. So, Friedrich, the guard escorts you back to the main arena, just as Pepper, you are being escorted out in a procession with the other ladies. You've changed. They've put you into a new costume, and it's loose sky blue robes belted at the waist with golden chains. Again, except for Dora, who wears undyed robes and wooden chains that have been painted silver.
The fuck?
So as you come into the arena, Pepper, you are met with a team of 5 men who are all armed with blunt spears.
Oh.
They help you stand up atop a platform where you can see a battlefield, which has been set up with wooden obstacles around a center stage. The stairs have been taken away from the center stage, and there is a black and silver flag planted in the center. The announcer calls down from a box at audience level, and he says, "Welcome to the tactics competition. Each of our remaining contestants must direct her troops to try to capture the flag of Nicella, goddess of the blackest night. Now, before you get too worried, my dear audience, these weapons are not sharp, for the goddess has commanded that no blade shed blood on these holy days." And Friedrich, as he is saying that, you are coming back in covered in plaster dust, having just done incalculable amount of damage.
Yeah, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and mark 2 more on
your personal
vapor clock,
Yeah.
because I'm gonna count 1 for being fucking hit with the knife, and then a second for having to throw a grenade at a
Kill a woman.
Yeah, a little bit. Which means I have 1 left. So that'll be fun.
All right, the announcer continues. Now, whoever's troops manage to capture the flag will be the winner of the competition, and it is a winner takes all competition. Those who do not manage to capture the flag will receive no points. Now, ladies, begin! So, Pepper, you have a troop of 5 soldiers. As soon as the announcer says, begin, Pavlina points her troops directly at you and yells, charge! Jesus.
Oh. Okay. Pepper is not comfortable in this kind of a situation. She would definitely have gotten help.
Okay. Sounds like maybe a flashback is called for here.
Yes. Perhaps a flashback.
Yeah, Valerian, you're the tactics guy.
Yeah. Would I roll for that then, or would...
Pepper would take the stress for the flashback, but if there's something you're going to do during the flashback, you will roll for it.
Okay.
I think I was thinking like getting tips and tricks beforehand.
A montage, perhaps?
Tactics training montage?
Yeah, because we knew this was coming.
Yes.
And I think our best bet would be for Pepper to know things to do on the fly.
Okay. I'm just going to charge you 1 stress for that.
Okay.
Let's play out that scene a little bit.
There's no secret weapons you can...
No, there's no secret weapons. It's just that Pepper asks Valerian for tactical advice, and she regrets it immediately. Because Valerian would begin giving her first the full history of his domination of the Empire.
Oh, which is...
It's very impersonal.
Oh.
It's taught like a history lesson.
Uh-huh.
He doesn't give you like any fun like drama tidbits. It's just like this took place and then this took place and then this took place.
Yeah, but like what?
Yeah,
took
I'm
place?
very curious about what took place.
So he started out as a pauper.
Okay,
He was a rat on the streets.
he was a rat.
He was a
in
rat.
Cage.
And then he became
street
a rat
rat.
catcher.
Yeah, and you get the
Riff
sense
raff.
that he's not telling you the full story about that, but he uses it to inspire you by saying, like, you know, even I was small once, and even a small rat on the street can grow to become king, empire, emperor.
Oh, I'm not a rat, but okay.
You know your paper. So,
Hey.
don't interrupt me. And so then he would tell you about how he used his good looks and his charm to befriend people, and specifically to make people feel bad for him. He was very good at looking like a sad little boy who needed to be taken care of, and so he got the attention of nobles.
This doesn't seem very helpful so far.
Just wait, you have to wait till I get to the part where we were at war, because that
oh.
happens later.
Okay.
It's important to understand how the beginning happens. so
Even if
that
it's not helpful.
it's helpful. Shut up! Don't talk anymore! I'm giving you a lesson. And then, basically, his ultimate position is that he gets to be the commander of a faction of the original prince's knights.
Mhm.
So he has experience performing various maneuvers for the original prince because they were at war with another kingdom at the time of his reign. Which
And how did he, as a knight, handle getting charged?
Valerian's advice to you would be, now if you're being targeted,
Uh-huh.
it is important that you, first of all, don't let that happen. But
Well, what if it does happen?
if it happens, that is what your retinue of knights is for, to protect you from the charge, and then you send your best knights to target the individuals, because the army is nothing without the general. You take out the general, the army is just bumbling bullshitters. So, you
Okay.
go for these other girls. You slit their throats. You send your best men directly after them. You tell them, do not engage with other knights. You go directly for the source, the leader. You take the head off.
How do I tell which one is the best knight?
You look for the one
Uh-huh.
who is not the biggest
Okay.
and not the smallest.
Okay, medium.
The one who, when you give orders,
Uh-huh.
you want the one that does hesitate for a moment.
Oh.
Just a moment. You don't want the one that gives you talk back
Okay.
talk. You want the one that hesitates just a moment and then follows through, because that one is thinking. And you want the one who thinks to go after their head.
Oh.
You
Okay, so the
want-
one that the medium knight.
The medium
That's
knight,
medium fast and medium big.
medium fast, medium big, hesitates. But follows the order, does not give back talk. The one who gives back talk, the one who
Yeah.
follows order without hesitate, that's your
Medium.
the other ones are the ones you send to the
Medium.
knights.
Okay.
Shut up. No, listen. The ones who are not hesitating, that's your father.
I love the medium
No,
knight.
that's your father. Stop.
Okay, all right. So, with
Love you guys.
that preparation that you took one stress for,
Yeah.
Do I take any stress from that?
No, you
I
don't take
took
it.
one stress from
I
that.
was just going to say, I think Valerian was a
I
little
feel
annoyed.
like I don't know how much help that gave you, Pepper, but you.
I'm gonna follow the direction.
It was solid.
It actually was, at first I was like, I don't know what's going on here, but eventually I was like,
He got there.
yeah, I thought
He
like,
got
that's,
there.
that actually
So
seems.
what that would mean is Pepper has prepped her guys in advance, right?
Yeah.
But, like, did I get to meet them before?
Yeah, I'll say you guys got like a couple minutes
Okay.
to talk through your tactics
Mhm.
before.
And I was like measuring them, and I was like, too big, too small, just right.
Sorry.
You had focused on the least important part of his advice.
So she like buddying up to the medium size.
God damn it. Pepper's gonna die.
Yeah, she. What's the medium sized knight's name?
His name is Dorcas.
I'm so mad.
Shit.
I'm so mad. Dorcas is gonna get you killed, Pepper.
Oh, Dorcas, would you say when someone gives you orders, do you listen right away? Do you yell at them? Or do you do something in the middle?
I would like to think that I will follow my commander's orders as long as those orders do not endanger myself or my men.
Dorcas, you're perfect. Pepper like touches his face and she's like, wow.
So, flashing back to the present,
Yeah.
you are being charged by Pavlina's troops right out the gate. She sends her troops to you.
Yeah, and I've talked to Dorcas about get to whoever is like being aggro towards us, you go attack that woman.
Okay. And you see him hesitate because he has been told to attack a woman.
Does he hesitate, but then he follows the orders, right?
He does.
That's what Valerian said.
He breaks away from the rest of your team. I'm going to have you make a roll here, though, Pepper.
What about Sway?
Yeah, I think Sway counts.
I mean,
Or Consort? I mean,
because you made friends with Dorcas.
yeah, and he wants to protect me.
He wants to
because I called him medium sized and he loved that.
He loved
really liked
You
that.
said he was perfect.
Yeah, I did say it was perfect. That was
Yeah.
maybe the more consorting thing
Medium
to
sized
say.
and perfect.
Men love to be told they're medium sized.
Men
I
love to be told they're
know.
medium and perfect.
Dorcases love that. All right, my highest is a 5.
5. All right, that is a success with a complication.
Okay.
So Dorcas darts out as your other knights form up around you to protect you, and he charges straight for Pavlina, who has left herself completely exposed. And he goes in and he ceremonially bonks her with his dull spear, and she cries out. And she immediately goes, "Oh, my shoulder! You broke my shoulder! You've broken my shoulder! Oh, vicious, vicious!"
Dorcas.
And
She's
the
fine.
announcer calls, "Time! Unnecessary roughness! Please remove him from the field!" And you have lost Dorcas.
What the
Dude,
fuck?
Valerian stands up in the stands and he is like, "Foul! No, that was a valid play! That was a valid tactic! Get out! Pick it out! Who bought the ref?"
Pepper is like holding out her hand towards Dorcas as he gets dragged away.
So Dorcas is removed from the competition, but
Oh no, he was my most medium-sized knight.
yes, but
You got one of them.
But Pavlina is also out as she has been struck down from the competition. And she is crying big crocodile tears
Yeah.
as a healer comes out to assess her injuries.
Do I get her, guys?
No, you don't get her guys. Her guys are now gone. Her guys all kind of looked disappointed as they were like just about to engage
were
with your
excited.
guys. And they were really excited. And then they all have to like put down their spears and walk away.
Shouldn't have
Aw.
gone against a master tactician.
So here's a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Pepper also would feel that she has kind of done too well.
Ah.
And so her aim isn't really to win, it's just to do well enough to be in the top.
But we won't get the crown if we
You don't have to win first place and everything.
not in everything.
Oh, I see what you mean. You don't want to win this competition.
Yeah, you already did lose music.
I didn't lose music.
But she is out in front.
Oh, you didn't?
No, I did a bad job, but I still won.
Got it. All right.
That's right. So you got an eye.
It's not our fault that they don't understand music.
It's literally not our fault.
So you're aiming for second place in this competition, in the tactics competition.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like she wanted Dorcas to succeed because she loves him, but
Maybe a little relieved.
yeah.
All right. So how do you manifest this?
I don't know. Like, she's very upset. Dorcas is really the only one she talked to. She doesn't have any plans for these other guys. She's like looking, like trying to figure out who the new medium-sized knight is. But she wants to see what are Olympia and Dora doing.
They are both maneuvering their men towards the flag in the center. Olympia has sent 2 men to circle around to try and get behind Dora's guys as they make a very straightforward charge for the flag.
Okay.
They're doing like the obstacle course stuff. They're going up the little wooden wall, and then people come up behind them and start trying to pull down the guy who's on top of the wall.
Okay.
So they are involved in a skirmish.
All right. Is there any way to avoid the obstacles in a coward's fashion?
You're going to have to do some obstacles, but you can do different obstacles.
Okay. What are my options?
So there's the climbing wall that everybody's on right now. Approaching the stage from the other side is a balance obstacle.
Okay.
Think the floating steps in Ninja Warrior.
Okay.
You know, like they have to like leap from.
Pepper would be
Platform,
really good
platform.
at that. I think, you know what, Pepper, this is not her strong suit. Her strong suit is do it yourself. And she's lost without Dorcas. And so she's going to say, with me. And then she's going to run out into the obstacles.
Okay,
Valerian
why
puts
don't
his
you-
head in his hands.
Hello, lovely people. This is Noelle from the podcast, and I'm here to bring you your mid-roll announcements. information. I, first of all, would love to tell you that we have a sale going on over at our store. So if you go over to legendlark.store, you can get 15% off of everything physical and 10% off of ad reads and personal messages. So if you are interested in any of the amazing art that Errol and Juniper have made, we've got stickers, pins, apparel, prints. It is really an amazing selection. So if you are looking for anything or a gift for somebody who likes Legend Lark, I recommend you check it out because now's the time to buy. Our sale is going to keep going until September 30th. So you've got a little time, but not unlimited time. So get on over to legendlark.store. I also would love to thank new patrons who have joined on since last time. That goes out to Partly Tiresome, Walnut, Mia, and Hemlock. Thank you guys so much for joining our community on Patreon. If you are a listener who has never checked out our Patreon, I recommend you do because our Patreon is really good, if I do say so myself. We've got like tons of bonus episodes with our bonus campaign from Dames and Dragons. Plus we have like outtakes and deleted scenes from every single episode, as well as live streams. You can get a print sent to you 4 times a year. There's many wonderful dreams to be realized over at patreon.com/legendlark or legendlark.com/Patreon, whatever suits your fancy. Over on Spotify, I would like to respond to, I guess, a couple comments. Spotify, it's either hiding comments that mention Grease or it's hiding the word gay and the word catboy. And, you know, it's hard to say which. So Crow made the very salient point that it would be harder to find someone in an ancient Greece-inspired world who is not a little bit gay. And for their correct opinion, they were silenced. But Crow, I'm here to respond, and I'm here to say, hell yeah. And I know that Adrastus is gay. Gay is in, gay is hot, gay it's gonna be. And Harho made our other hidden comment for this episode, which said, this episode really shows that the ancient Greeks are hitting themselves on the head that they didn't invent catboys, which I don't know if we have definitive proof that ancient Greeks didn't invent catboys. But thank you guys so much for your comments that were swiftly hidden by Spotify. But you'll never be silenced on the Legend Lark podcast. So we love you. We cherish you. And speaking of interacting with our beautiful fans and our beautiful fans not being silenced, we have many social medias for you to follow, peruse, get into. We are on Tumblr, which is our most active. We're on Blue Sky. We're on Instagram. We have a Reddit. We got a fan-run Discord. Actually, you know what? We have like a TikTok too, I guess. And you can go to TikTok and you can follow us on TikTok. And I literally like post things there. So I know it's crazy. I know it's huge if true, but if you like TikTok and you like this podcast, there's content for you. And everywhere on social media, we are Legend Lark Pod. So you can run on over and follow us up, and we will cry and joy and rejoice every day. And last of all, a message to the beautiful Chantel. Chantel, I feel like I said this last time, but I freaking love your cat, and I can't wait to see her again. Mitzi, if you're out there, I know that you're a tiny little fluffy sleeper agent too. Chantal, the code word is Braxiatel. And with that, the sleeper agent is active. Go. And she's going to lead them across the floating stairs.
So, all right, what action are you going to use for this?
Could I do prowl?
Yeah, we can call it prowl. You know, it's the same sort of skill set as if you were like jumping around on roofs.
Yeah.
This is standard effect and it's risky. Yeah, it's risky standard.
Okay. My highest is a 4.
Okay, that is a success with a consequence. So you lead your men across these floating steps and you make it, but on the last step, you trip and you twist your ankle.
No!
Please take a level 1 harm of twisted ankle.
Jesus.
Fuck.
But you have made it to the platform with the flag.
Nice.
And you hear the announcer go, and Lady Pepera has made a bold and unusual decision to charge the field herself. Certainly a unusual tactic for one of our fair ladies. And you hear Olympia scream in rage.
Whoa, Olympia.
Oh, girl.
Getting rage out there.
And she commands her men to leave the others behind. Just go, just go. And so the one man who was up already on top of the wall, he abandons his fellows who were trying to get up, and he turns towards you and your men who are coming across, and he is going to charge you.
Well, you know what? Pepper looks back. Are her guys with her, or has she just left them behind?
I think she has fucking left him behind. I think that is part of your 4 there, is that you charged ahead of them, and they're all still trying to make it across this balance obstacle.
And she's like, only Dorcas was here. And she is going to tackle this guy.
Okay, well, what action are you using for that?
I guess skirmish.
Okay,
I love this.
Skirmish. What do you have in skirmish?
I have one.
You got 1 in skirmish. All right, roll 1 dice. Are you going to push yourself? Do you want a devil's bargain?
I'll push myself.
Okay.
2 stressies.
Take 2 stress and 1 extra dice.
For the whole thing. To tackle this man. Before I tell you what I got. What was the standard effect?
Oh, yeah. This would be, I would say actually, this is going to be I think it's a desperate standard.
Okay. I got a 2.
Oh, okay. Well, take experience for taking a desperate action.
Okay.
And as a 2, gosh, Pepper, everybody admires your gumption. Your plucky can-do attitude.
They love it.
They love it.
To see it.
They love to see a woman trying to tackle a full-grown soldier, a big muscular man. And that man just fucking pile drives you. You are taken down, and you are taken down hard. I'm going to give you another level 1 harm. That is going to...
Pile drived.
Yeah, pile drived. And it's truly one of those moments where the crowd is going, ah, oh.
It literally turns into the WWE.
Yeah. Oh, and you are just taken down.
Now is that man removed from battle?
I don't know how much is Pepper gonna
play it up? I have to ham it up.
It probably does hurt.
I was gonna say, I don't think it's really an act. I think Pepper is like, oh, she like can't move.
Yeah, oh,
she can't breathe.
And the soldier immediately he kind of realizes like, oh shit, I fucked up, and he's like, oh shit. He's like, oh my lady, are you? Oh, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry.
I grab onto the front of his uniform.
Yeah, and the medics come and they rush you away, and he is taken out for excessive roughness.
Okay.
And as you are carted away, your men are out. And let me just do a quick fortune roll. Valerian, you are watching as Pepper has just absolutely disregarded.
I stopped watching as soon as she took her men into battle. Like, he's had his head in his hands the whole time.
No.
In fact, he's starting to feel a little sick because of how high he is.
That's right. Okay, and I think after a brief struggle, Olympia's soldiers make it to the flag and they take it and hold it high. And Olympia, she cheers. She's so happy. Yay. She's finally won something legitimately.
Actually.
She was really angry before, though. That's interesting. We haven't seen that side of her before.
Screamed in rage.
I mean, she did say she wants to marry that dude.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
God.
And I want her to marry that dude.
Me too.
Yeah, so you don't have to marry that dude.
Good luck to them.
Yeah.
All right, so that is the tactics competition.
Whoa. I get stretchered off the field?
You do. You get stretchered off the field.
I get reunited with Dorcas?
You see Dorcas as he is in the hallway, and he sort of claps your shoulder very gently and goes, "You fought bravely, my lady."
So did you, Dorcas. I missed you the whole time you were gone.
All right.
I thought about you while that guy pile drived me into the ground.
He blushes.
Oh.
Pepper.
And yeah, Pepper winks.
From the stretcher.
She's got game.
Okay, Valerian, from your seat at the judges' table, The other judges are aghast at the actions of Lady Pepera.
Mm-hmm.
And the High Priest Gavril strokes his beard and he goes, oh, that young lady. I suppose I shouldn't be too surprised after she was such a rushed addition, and but not very ladylike behavior from her.
Well, it is a tactics competition. There is not much ladylike behavior in war, which is tactics, primary battlefield. You must admit, she showed cutthroatness that is required on the battlefield.
Yes, I see. Valerian, you see him looking out over the crowd, and his eyes settle on.
Well, I actually did want to say,
Yeah, Friedrich, what are you doing?
well, my thought was actually after recent events that rather than rejoining the crowd, I might have perhaps sought out someplace quiet to try and gain a little control of my emotional state.
Okay, we'll come back to you in just a second. See, the High Priest looks out over the crowd and goes, interesting. I wonder where her father has gone.
I know Friedrich used to have a weak constitution. The fighting may have upset him. He might be in the stables, vomiting, or something like that.
And as you say that, actually, you hear a desperate, like, frantic knocking on the door to the judge's box.
Oh, okay.
My God!
And Friedrich bursts in and he's disheveled and sweaty and he locks eyes with you, Valerian, and he says, we need to talk.
You see, just as I told you, he has that weak constitution. He will need reassurance from one of Aloysius' servants. I will tend to him. Please, my fellow lords, enjoy the show in my absence. And he looks to Adrastus and he says, I trust you with my votes, good sir. And then
You two step out into the
we
hall?
step out, yeah.
Someone, I was, there's another gang and they're trying to steal the crown. I managed to stop after being almost brutally attacked, having my throat nearly cut. I managed to foil the attempt to steal the diadem, but I believe we have company.
And do you have the diadem then, though?
Well, no, I had no chance to check in with the rest of you. I thought we were planning on Pepper winning the competition. I didn't want to draw more suspicion.
Valerian looks confused. He says, you're telling me that you were in the room with the diadem, you had the opportunity to take it, but you didn't want to because you didn't have the consent from the rest of the team to perform the act
I don't care what
that
you
we
think.
came here to perform.
You're
We
misinterpreting.
could be going. We could be gone.
I didn't steal the crown because we're already under suspicion. How would it look if they go to check on their prize and it's gone and we're here? I didn't know where you were. I didn't know where Pepper was.
I'm in the judge's booth where I've been the whole time.
Okay, but my point is... And I'm just like spluttering. And actually you are starting to see smoke like leak out of
have
my
I
mouth
seen
and
that
nose.
before?
No, you haven't.
Okay, I point to it and I say, "Are you what's that's going on with your face?"
Listen, I'm under a lot of pressure, and you're making me feel even more wretched than usual.
Very clear. Listen, I don't say this to people very often, but you're freaking me out.
I have a condition, all right?
That's obvious. I'm sorry, I'm under the influence right now.
Look, when I went and I checked on the diadem, I was injured, and I don't think I'm going to be at my normal level of effectiveness for the rest of this endeavor.
I thought you said that she almost slit your throat.
Yeah, she threw a knife at me, and I show you my little shallow cut.
Valerian makes a face when he sees it, and you can't interpret it exactly, but it basically is the face of a man who is very high and knows that it would be inappropriate to laugh right now, but cannot fully stop his face from trying to laugh, although he does not laugh at you.
Okay.
It's a complicated expression.
Fortunately, like Friedrich is so wrapped
He
up
doesn't
in his
notice.
own bullshit that he does not even
Okay.
notice. He's not great at reading other people's emotions.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. So, ultimately, what you're telling me is that you saw the diadem. There was another person there trying to take it. But
She's from the train.
Yeah, okay, but you stopped her, and so...
And I had the foresight to call the guards, and I let them know that she had made the attempt. I believe that we can redirect the suspicion for the whole affair onto this gang, or rather, maybe this woman in particular.
You know where she is? They have her in custody, or...
They do.
What? Okay.
Maybe they have some sort of infirmary.
But do you know what gang she's from?
Well,
Did you
no.
get any information out of her? Did you torture her, or what?
I give him a look, and I say, good God, no.
What did you do to her?
I was acting in self-defense.
Okay, well, what did you do?
Well, I may have thrown a grenade.
Does Valerian know what a grenade is?
Probably not.
Yeah, no, you're right. He wouldn't. So he says, what is a grenade? What's that?
You better read the description.
Yes.
It's a small explosive charge with a short fuse that detonates into metal shrapnel.
My God!
It was all I could think of. I didn't have anything else on me to defend myself
So you
with.
did torture her.
I didn't torture her, and
She's being tortured. The shrapnel.
I wasn't able to get into any information. That's the
Have
point.
you been on the battlefield before?
I wouldn't say the battlefield. It's not really my preferred method.
She'll die slow, painful death.
No, I had to take her to the infirmary. I don't kill women.
Okay. Well, it sounds to me like we...
Do I give off that vibe? Like I kill women?
Do you kill women? You're asking me if you give off that vibe. You know I kill women. I mean, like I have.
And
I've killed everybody. I've killed children, I've killed women, I've killed boys and adult men and old people. And that's just what happens when you rule a country. It's just inevitable. You are responsible for the death of many people.
And I'm just gonna throw out that I had ticked myself down a stress box in the blowing up category
But if
from
you're-
taking the time, but I'm gonna tick that back up, and I've just been looking at you in
If
like
you're
horror.
asking me if you seem like the type of person who targets
You know what? Forget
women
it. I don't want to
specifically,
know.
I would say I don't know yet, but I am on the fence. And I'll let you know when I come to a conclusion. Okay?
And Friedrich just buries his face in his hands.
Anyway, it seems like we're net neutral, so, like, you know, whatever. No harm, no foul. Right?
I just don't know if the diadem is going to stay where it is.
Well, it's probably not. Because I doubt she was working alone if she's working with a group. Like, if I was going to steal the diadem and some, like, twinky guy put a grenade on me,
What is twink?
it means you're, like, tiny and fuckable.
And Friedrich, like, his face just turns like bright red. And he splutters.
To be clear, I don't want to fuck you. I'm just saying. You're not my type.
I had just taken a sip of water.
And I think Friedrich's just going to run out of the room.
Run away. Okay. And Valerian just kind of watches you go and shrugs and is like, I didn't think he was a prude, but okay, I guess maybe. And he goes back to the judge's booth.
What a stupid fucking interaction.
Absolutely nothing was gained. Oh boy. Okay.
Wow.
Wow.
He's the biggest prude on earth, by the way.
And he's already had to make peace with not wearing pants.
Oh, that's right.
bad day for
And
him.
then he was called
Literally,
fuckable on the
he's
same
in
day.
such a vulnerable
cat boy.
position.
By a cat boy.
All right. Okay. All right. All right. So, Pepper,
Yes.
you have been
Just having a normal one over here.
you've been having a normal one. They've checked over your injuries.
Did they splint my little ankle?
They splint your little ankle. They wrap your shoulder that you hurt when you got absolutely pile drived.
I'm covered in bruises. On
Yeah,
my back.
you're bruised. And as you all move on to the next stage of the competition, the final stage of the competition, the sun is beginning to set. The sky is turned into a beautiful sunset of reds and oranges and deep violet at the top as the sun is beginning to set, and the torches are lit around the Colosseum. and you are helped to the stage by a couple of attendants who are helping tend to your injuries as you take the stage with the rest of the ladies for the final competition of poetry.
Fuck.
And now, the announcer says, we raise our voices in praise to the great Aloysia in her art of verse. Please, Princess Olympia, begin. Olympia calls out in a clear voice, shall it be how first Leto delivered you, gladdening mortals, when by the mountain of Cynthios she lie, on rock-strewn island Aloysia, begot by the sea, with the sun-bright waves surging over her, she held the dry land under the sharp breath of storm winds. Thence, indeed, having risen, she rules over all us mortals. There's a round of polite applause. Pavlina follows up this verse with another one, and it has a lot more tongue-twisting syllables than Olympia's. It's clearly a much more technically difficult verse. Dora then follows this with a verse that is completely unlike the previous two, and it has a sweet lilting gait and a catchy rhyming scheme. The crowd enjoys this one, but Valerian, your fellow judges do not seem very impressed by it. So Pepper, you're up.
Pepper's really confident that her skill in poetry is going to be fine.
Yeah, how's your flow?
She would say it's really strong.
Mm-hmm.
So she has not really done any preparations.
Are you gonna freestyle it?
Slam poetry!
Well, I mean, she writes lyrics all the time.
Mhm.
Like, she didn't get any help.
Nope.
She didn't need any help.
There's no flashbacks, there's no trickery
There's
involved in this
nothing.
one.
It's not sabotage, and it's not going to need to be sabotage.
Okay, and I don't have any feelings about poetry or any past or prior relationship with poetry, and so I definitely couldn't help you if you did ask me to.
Okay. She steps out, and I assume there's is there some kind of spotlight?
Yeah, I think you step out into a ring of torches.
Okay. She kind of looks down, and she goes, awful. And she looks around.
Entrails spelt out at your feet. Cold, forsaken, a heart cursed to beat.
Damn.
Valerian wasn't interested at first, but now he's like, oh, a rhyme.
A rhyme.
A rhyme?
You live on, regardless. Encompass an age. Fair, unrelenting.
And she takes a step back from the circle of torches and says,
A cage.
and then she hurries off stage.
I'm trying to work through the fact that I have called Friedrich fuckable.
But it takes time to work through that.
It's time to work through it.